Now by phone from Gaza City is Vice News producer Daniel Gold. And Daniel, I would like to ask right off the bat, obviously we get reports of the death toll increasing in the streets of Gaza. What did you see today?
Today, it's like any other day here. You go out in the streets, you see where airstrikes have just hit, you see people digging up in the rubble, you see bodies being removed, and you see the names of the dead being brought to the hospital here at Shiva Hospital. You don't really have to look far for this. We drive out into neighborhoods. Someone will tell us there's an airstrike just there's an airstrike just here. It's pretty constant. Every neighborhood seems like it's been affected, and this is Gaza City, which is generally considered one of the more safe areas.
Daniel, one thing I wanted to ask you is you see this sort of desire for a ceasefire among some Palestinians, but Hamas says they won't move forward with that until the blockade is lifted. And I'm reading other reports that really what you sort of have is that Emiliano Zapata ideas. We'd rather die on our feet than live on our knees. We're so far invested in this that we're not going to continue, we're not going to stop the fighting unless we have something better than what the status quo is. We do not want to return to the status quo. From what you see on the ground talking to people, where does the split fall? Are people just want this to be over with? Or are people willing to continue and willing to die as to not return to the status quo with the blockade?
Most of the people everyone here I deal with is civilian. Hamas is sort of an invisible presence. You don't really see them out. They're all either underground or they're fighting on the front lines, which we can't get to. People here are ready for this to be over. I don't know what their conditions are, but they're tired of living like this. People now are coming out to the streets every day when they weren't before because it wasn't safe, but now they're just so sick of being cooped up. And, it's quite unbearable for a lot of these people. People are displaced. There's people living in the courtyard of the hospital because it's the only safe place for them to be. I don't think anyone here wants the violence to continue. I also don't think they want to keep living as they were living the past 2 years. So, I can't really gauge